Okay, friends, so we're going to try something here. This is the third time I've tried this. I'm doing it a little bit different now. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a blind contour drawing, which is basically a drawing of yourself where you don't look at it. So if you see this top middle drawing, that was a blind contour that I did the other day, and they don't take real long. It's just like a minute or two. But what you do is you draw it without looking at it. Okay, so they don't look good. I'll just tell you that right now. And you might be like, oh my gosh, that looks terrible. Okay. But the point is not for them to look good. The point is to train your eyes to draw what you see. So you're relying on your vision to train your hand to draw what you're actually looking at, not what you think it looks like, but what it actually looks like. Okay. If you're wanting to do this the old-fashioned way, I guess you could say, drawing, you can use a marker like this. Okay. Because if you're drawing on your background paper with just a pen, okay, the line is going to be too small to where you can't see. Same thing as with a pencil. All right, so you're going to need to use at least, I would say, at least a Sharpie or something that's a broader line quality to work on here. So remember, we took a picture of this, we submitted it on Schoology. Now we're going to do our drawing, okay? And so this is going to be our mixed media or multimedia piece of artwork. So we have a collage component and we have a drawing component. That's two different ways of creating art using two different types of materials. Okay. Whether you're using traditional materials or you're using digital ones, I'm going to show you the digital ones. Okay. Because you know how to use this one. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click new from image. Okay. And what I need is that picture of this. Okay, so I'm going to look for a recent. Okay, there it is right there. I'm going to click open. All right, and there we go. There we have it. So if I click my layers here, the layers button, you can see I have two different layers happening. All right, the background and then that empty layer. The empty layer, you want it to have that little blue box around it because that indicates that that's the layer that you're drawing on. Okay. I would suggest also using the marker and not the pen. Okay. The marker tool and not the pen tool. I would probably make my line quality a little bit smaller than that. So maybe something like that. Okay. Let me zoom this out just well, I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to have it zoomed in a little bit. That's good. I don't know if I can move this with my finger or not in the tablet mode. I don't think I can move my picture, but that's okay. You can use any color you want. I would use a color that works well with the colors of your picture. So I could use black and it would show up just fine. Okay. I could use really lots of different colors. Red would probably not be a great choice because you kind of lose it in those spots that are red. Okay. I would choose something that you could see better. Okay. Maybe even a contrasting color. So like green might be a good color. Maybe. Doesn't show up great. Honestly, I think for right now, I'm just going to stick with black. Okay. For right now. So I got my black marker chosen. Okay. The line is a pretty good line weight. It's not too big, but not super small either. So that's good. All right. You can use your finger for this. You can use your fancy stylus. You can use one of these cheap ones like I have. Okay, so that's probably what I'm going to be using. But the main thing to do when you're doing this is you can't look at your drawing. So what do you have to do? How are you going to draw yourself? You have to look at something. Okay, so you have to have either like a mirror or your New Age mirror. like this, okay? So what I would do is I would just turn the camera on like so to where you can see yourself, okay? Set it up to where you can see yourself, all right? And then put your Chromebook down in your lap, okay? So my phone is over that way, okay? And I'm not looking at my drawing. I'm just going to be looking at myself. And I'm going to set this up to where I can see myself really well, okay? Very important. All right, so you want to pick a spot on your face where you want to start, okay? And you can look at your drawing first to figure out where you're putting your pen or your finger down to kind of figure out where it's at to start with. But then once you start drawing, don't look at it, okay? Very important. Do not look, all right? So I'm going to start with my left eye. And with a blind contour, it's easiest if you kind of just keep the line going, okay? And just go from feature to feature. And it may not look like anything yet, but you're just kind of thinking and going slowly and really focusing on those details. And for me, it's easiest if I kind of just keep my pencil on the paper. This is called a continuous line, okay? And I probably should have gone down to the mouth, but that's okay. I'm just going to work this out here. Okay, maybe I'll go up to the mouth now. Okay. Beard, maybe. Hopefully. Okay, here's some hair. Some hair over here. Having a good plan too with your path is important. I didn't really plan this out very good. Okay. Well, there we go. That's what we got. All right. And here's the deal. If you don't like this one, here's what you can do. You can click add a new layer. You can hide that one, and you can do another one if you wanted to. Let's say I want to do it in a different color. Okay, so why not? I'll do another one. I'm going to take a different path. Maybe this one will be easier. And I'm going to look at where I'm starting, and then I'm going to look back up at my picture, and I'm not going to look down at my drawing again. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top of my head, and maybe I'll have better luck this time. So okay, here's my headband, or my bandana, whatever you want to call it. Hair, beard, oh, hair, okay, beard. Let's see here, mouth. Okay, I'm going to go up here to my nose. Let's see. Nose on the left, on the right, come up here to an eye. There's one. There's two. Eyebrow. Eyebrow. Whoa, that one's crazy looking. That's really wacky. Yeah, that doesn't even look like this. But check this out. I click my layers. Now I've got two. And I could even do this. I could even take this and move this. Let's see here. Right there like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. If you want to do multiples, you can, or you can just have one. Okay, I want you to have at least just one drawing. Okay, then you're going to save it and you're going to submit it to Schoology. So I'm going to click File, Save As, Save Image As. Okay, there it is right there. And then I'm going to go over here to Schoology in Chrome. And this is weird because I've got this weird computer, like keyboard thing. If I open up the Chromebook, it doesn't like that. So I'm just going to do it this way. Oh my gosh. And it's not Schoology.com. It's like Schoology.lsr7, or I'll just click, there we go, thinking this. All right, good. Okay, do this real quick so you can see where it goes. Come on, baby. Okay, courses. You're gonna find your class. Okay. Oh, good grief. Please tell me this is ready to go here. Okay. You're going to go to week 9, which will be at the top. I didn't have it ready. You're going to go to assignment 2. You're going to click submit assignment. And then you'll click file. Should be your most recent. Okay. Like this. Open. And submit. And that's it. That's all you got to do. So